as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Throwing now is Murray, rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Out to his left. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And caught right side, Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
We're scoreless after 1. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray on the move to his left. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he floated one out there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Murray. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
From the 8, it's third and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Hitchens gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Murray now. On the move to his left. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Steps away. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Rolling to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Now still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Murray now on first down. Out to his left.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the move to his left.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense